A very good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine. So, in today's session, 10th graders, we are continuing with Unit 2nd. Unit name is Segmentation, Targeting and Positioning. In short form, it can be written as STP. Very first thing, it is a sequential process. First segmentation will be done, afterward targeting will be there, afterward positioning will be there. So examiner can ask what is the full form of STP. So the answer will be segmentation, targeting and positioning. Which one is first process? That is segmentation. Second process is known as targeting, and third process is known as positioning. The result of segmentation will go to target, the result of target will go to the position. So let's start with the discussion session now. What do you mean by segmentation? Segmentation meant to say division of market in subpart. So it is the process of dividing the heterogeneous market in a homogeneous market. Heterogeneous meant to say different type category of people are available in a market. We have to find out the similar type of people in market who want to take the similar category product. Like when we are moving in market, some are like to buy ready-made items, some are like to buy sweets, some are like to buy some other items. So it is known as heterogeneous, a combination or mix-up of different types of product. While homogeneous means to say you have to filter the specific class type of market. It means you want to search the feature, you want to search the people who are related to the ready-made market. That is known as homogeneous market. It means to find out the people from multiple type of category in a individual category is known as segmentation. Targeting, it is the process to evaluate the effectiveness segment. It means when segmentation report will be there, we have to find out which segment is good, which is having the good quality or attractiveness or effectiveness. It is known as targeting, where we can move. And positioning is the market value of the product or the location of product, how it will be entering the market. So creating a place for a product is known as positioning. So in today's session, we are continuing first segmentation. Segmentation can be done on the basis of market by two types. It can be consumer basis, it can be a business segmentation. Consumer segmentation, that is done on the basis of specific consumer, like a person is taking product for their personal use. So consumer market are the market where the consumer buy a product for their own consumption. While in business market, a person will buy the product for resale purpose. He will take the product and afterward he will resell the product. That is business market. So segmentation is classified in four categories: demographic, psychographic, geographic and behavior. What do you mean by demographic? When we are trying to divide the market on the basis of age level, education level, gender level and income class. Like suppose we are doing segmentation for the toys. So toys are different for 0 to 3 age, 6 to 14 age, 15 to 20 age. The category of toys are different. Some toys are specially for girls, some are for boys. So division of market on the basis of different categories, on the basis of gender, on the basis of income level, it is a part of demographic market. Second one is geographic, dividing the market on the basis of location or area or on the basis of state. In this we are trying to find out where we can sell the product, in which area, in which season. Location to location we are dividing the market, where we are getting more sale, where we are getting less sale. This is the concept of geographic market. It can be on the basis of region base, it can be on the basis of state base, or it can be on the basis of your personal specific climate base also. It means it can be divided on the basis of location also. Like if you are talking about Himachal, the climate of Himachal is different from Haryana. It can also be divided on the basis of climate. Third type of market, that is known as psychographic segmentation. Psychography on the basis of psychology of person. Person, which product he likes, which product he dislikes, what is the lifestyle of person, what is the social class of person, in which society he is residing, is it rich society or is it the general society. So we are dividing the number of people on the basis of their lifestyle, social class, likeness and dislikeness. And last one is behavior. We are dividing the market on the basis of behavior of people, how they are behaving. Like the person will like to buy the product on Deepavali and Holi Either it is costly, either it is less price. A person will like to spend money more on the marriage occasion either than taking the general items. So on the behavior of specific location we can categorize, and behavior market is related to the specific occasion, like it can be Holi, Deepavali, Eid, Father Day, Mother Day. So we are dividing the market on the basis of different occasions for a behavior of a person, how he is behaving according to the situation of different occasions. So it is about your segmentation. Afterward, categorizing the market. Now next concept is there in segmentation, that is what are the requirement of segmentation. It means what are the requirement for effective segmentation, how it will be effective. So these are some basic requirements of effective segmentation. Yes, segment should be measurable, it should be countable. It means measurement means to say the segmentation selected should be capable of being measured. In calculation form it should be. We have to identify it is good or bad. Accessible, the capability of segmentation should be accessible. Whatsoever we are planning, it should be in an accessible form. It should be easily practically implemented. And large enough, the segmentation report should be large enough. It means it will be in more detail, so we can implement in a good way in our business organization. It should be large enough and flexible. It should be changeable. It should not be fixed idea. According to the situation, a user can change the quality of segmentation. A user can change the planning of segmentation. That is the concept of flexibility. And for segmentation report can be for different types. If we are picking 10 reports, the reports contain different type of data. Then we will be able to compare. So it should be accessible, measurable, large enough, and different and flexible. These are the basic features of effective segmentation. Now some example I am asking, like we are doing the segmentation for shampoo. So how it can be done? It can be done on the basis of benefit sort. What are the benefits of using the shampoo? In which age you can use it? For toothpaste, only benefits are there. And clothes, it can be on the basis of gender level, income level, social class, personality level. Magazines can be segmented on the basis of literacy level. It means literacy status, gender, occupation and social class. And shoes can be segmented on the basis of gender, income, gender, income and benefits. So these are some examples of segmentation. Next part is targeting. So the next concept is targeting. The concept of targeting contains two steps. Step 1 is evaluating, and step 2 is selection. So what's the report is given in segmentation? All segmentation report will be evaluated first, which one is good or which one is having the quality feature. And the evaluation of report can be done on the basis of 5 factors. What is the size of segment? What are the chances of growth prospect for a product in a segment? How it can be accessible for a company? What is the accessibility level? It is feasible or not? Which type of product it is related to the segment? And which types of resources are required to implement the segmentation? It means which type of machines we need to implement the segmentation process. So these are 5 factors that will directly affect the quality of your segmentation report, and these all factors are related to the evaluating. After evaluation of segmentation, we will finalize the segment which segmentation is good out of all, and that is the concept of selection of segmentation, to find out which one is the best segment out of all segments. Now segmentation done, after targeting process also done. Now targeting is having some strategies, some plannings are there. So targeting is defined on the basis of 4 strategies: undifferentiated, differentiated, concentrated and individual. What do you mean by undifferentiated? When we are doing the targeting for a product in which there is no differentiation, like cement is common for all, sugar is common for all. So a similar product will be prepared for each age of people. Either it is 60 year, either it is 20 year. The product type is same. That is known as undifferentiated type of targeting. Second is differentiated. in which differentiation is there, like it will be like 10 to 40 year age, 6 to 10 year age, 0 to 4 year age. A company is producing the product, a company is ready to make produce the product for different flavor or different age of people. That is differentiated. So if anybody will ask which one is costly out of differentiated and undifferentiated, ultimately costly is differentiated, because company need to produce different category of product, company need to spend huge amount on the resources. And concentrated, in which we are not doing competition, we are selecting the product in which competition is very less. Example is there, like if we are preparing the product, if we are doing the targeting for the product related to the physically disabled person, these products are prepared by very limited company, so a competition is very less. We will concentrate on the product that is less produced by the companies. It means competition level is very less. That is the concept of concentrated. And fourth one is individual. When we are doing segmentation on the basis of individual person, the best example is when you are moving to the barber shop, a barber will provide different types of hairstyles to the different category of children, different age of people. So it is on the basis of individual, how the people are liking. It means it is the target on the basis of individual or a single person. It is on the basis of concentration only for the product that is less produced by other companies. Competition is very less. Differentiated will provide the functionality to produce different categories of product. A company will design the product on the basis of age or income level. And in undifferentiated, there is no differentiation. A general product is produced for each category of people. So it is all about your process of targeting. Now next concept is positioning. How the product is creating the image in market. Positioning is the concept of creating a place in a market. How a product is known in a market, how a product is having a place in market, that is the concept of positioning. And the positioning can be done on the basis of 5 types. First type is on the basis of characteristics, on the basis of price, on the basis of quality, on the basis of illustration, and on the basis of product class. On the basis of characteristics, a product can be positioned on the basis of different characteristics, like the product that is related to the refrigerator, the product related to the fairness, like Fair and Lovely is having the characteristics to make it more fairer, to make the person more fairer. So it is the characteristics of Fair and Lovely. On the basis of the feature of characteristics, we can say that this product is known with the good quality of making more fairer. Other example we can take like Olay products are there. It is also known for quality product. So it is famous due to the good quality product. The characteristics are, it is providing the good quality, it is famous for making you more attractive. Price, companies are getting place in market on the basis of price. Like some companies are providing highly product, some are providing the general category product. Take the example of Mercedes-Benz or Audi. It is a high profile company that are generally making products for high class people. So the place of Mercedes or Audi is due to the high class, while Maruti is known for multiple category items, like a general person can also take, a high profile person can also take the best quality product on the basis of models. So price is the major factor. Same category item can be in 40 rupees, same category item can be in 60, same can be in 100 rupees, but there is a difference between the quality level. So third factor is quality. If a person is spending rupees 100 for similar category product, it means it will be definitely better in quality. So a product can also be classified on the basis of quality level. Like take any eatable. You are having the example of Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is known for the quality item. So many people are making pizza, but pizza is having a good quality, hygienic food. That's why it is known as quality. So it will be differentiated on the basis of quality. A person will like to prefer Pizza Hut due to the quality factor. Illustration, when a product is known with their specific symbol. Like if I am writing this sign, everybody will speak it is the sign of OD. People are known to the product on the basis of their sign, on the basis of their specific symbol. That is known as illustration. People are known on the basis of their monographs or signs. Or one can be on the basis of users also. One more we can define. Which company is selling the product to the more users? Like take the example of Jio. Jio is having the largest number of users in India for telecommunication. So company is defined that the largest number of customer having company is Jio. It is the classification on the basis of user. And last one is on the basis of product class. If a company is providing different type of product, one product is for high profile people, one is for middle category, and one is for lower class or poor class. So it is divided on the basis of, it is getting the image on the basis of product class, in which category the product is residing. Like take one example, peanut butter is not a category of butter, but it is different from it. Sprite pitches itself against Coca-Cola and Pepsi as Uncola. So a specific different product class is done on the basis of different categories. So it is all about your unit 3rd. Dear unit 2nd, if you are facing any problem in any concept, segmentation, targeting and positioning, you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. It is 999 111 8890. So thank you, have a nice day for this session. We will meet in next video with new unit. Thank you so much.